Okay, so word is Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. have a target date for a rematch on June 21st. That's what's been floating around on multiple boxing forums and social media platforms, and because Lamont Roach's manager just recently confirmed that the rematch is basically a done deal, it would be hard to debunk this as just rumors or hearsay. And given the fact that Roach himself recently posted on Instagram that a part 2 will be on the way, along with Tank agreeing to a rematch and a bit of back and forth just a couple days removed from the March 1st bout, it gives all the fans who are looking forward to the rematch a good reason to be excited. However, because Vasily Lomachenko's manager just showed high interest in a Tank fight, claiming that Gervonta would be a bigger and more preferred fight for Loma over a bout with Shakur Stevenson, I think everyone might have to pump the brakes on all this buzz about a Tank Roach rematch. At least until an official announcement is made in coming weeks, days, or even hours. I say this because with Team Lomachenko all of a sudden being vocal of a fight with Davis and us finally getting some clarity that Loma will not be retiring, there could be a good chance that we see Tank vs Loma sometime this year, whether that be before or after Tank's rematch with Lamont Roach. Remember, Lomachenko was originally the fight Gervonta wanted to make for the March 1st bout. But because Lomachenko turned down the fight and stepped away from the sport of boxing for a quote-unquote break, those plans eventually fell through, resulting in Davis settling for an opponent in Lamont Roach. Now, of course, Loma's manager entertaining the Tank fight is in no way, shape, or form an indication of an upcoming mega fight. But since it was reported by Ring Magazine that a rep for Tank recently reached out to Top Rank about a potential fight with Lomachenko, we have to take into consideration if this might actually be what Davis has planned for this summer. And as much as everyone wants to see the Tank vs Roach rematch, a bout with Lomachenko would not only still be huge from a marketing standpoint, but it would also stop the bleeding on folks who believe Tank avoids elite level opposition. Now don't get it twisted, Tank passing up on a rematch with Roach would definitely receive a lot of negative backlash from fight fans everywhere, considering the fact that Pitbull Cruz was the only other opponent to take Tank to the limit. If Davis were to pass up on Roach, it would mean that the only two fighters to ever go to full 12 rounds with Tank never received a rematch, and because you can make a case for each of them defeating Tank, the narrative would undoubtedly be that Davis doesn't like giving fighters rematches. Of course, these are all just suspicions and rumors, nothing is in ink, leaving me to ask the question, what would be the bigger fight for Tank at this very moment? Like, what would the fans prefer? An immediate rematch with Lamont Roach Jr. or a long-awaited showdown with Vasily Lomachenko? In my honest opinion, you really can't go wrong with either one, but after all, that would only be my opinion. Pop off.